and looking like Raphinha from last season, do you feel like you're a little bit less worried about the level that they can deliver from game to game?
Yeah, absolutely. Genuinely, he makes such a big difference to this Barcelona team. There was a great moment at one point in the second half when he was pressing high up the pitch, tearing up the pitch like a madman, trying to close down opposition players. And he looks around and he sees that none of his teammates doing the same, and he just turns around and goes, guys, what are you doing? Throws his hands up in the air, really frustrated. And then he was asked about that in a flash interview, a pitch side afterwards, and he said, we saw you do these angry gestures towards your teammates, and he said, yeah, we need to press. We need to press, because if we press, then we get the ball closer up to the opposition's goal, and that's good for us, and that's what we need to do. So listen, Raphinha has this energy. It's infectious, or it should be infectious. It wasn't on that occasion. That's why he was so angry. But he does have this energy. But he's got leadership and he's got personality to come out and say, guys, we need to be doing this. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Robert Lewandowski or if you're Lamine. You need to be pressing with me, because this is the team idea. And also Raphinha spoke after the game and spoke about the idea of what the team need to do. We all need to buy into this idea, and that's absolutely key as well, because if you're playing in this kind of system, nobody can switch off, nobody can not do it. Everybody needs to go together to press, and Raphinha is key to that. So really important for Barcelona to get him back.
Raphinha came back at such an insane level that even Diego Simeone and Hansi Flick had to acknowledge his performance against Atletico de Madrid. Want to follow everything about this incredible run? Then subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Barcelona finished the match with players far from being regular starters, yet still managed to control the game and score a third goal. Flick had been demanding an immediate reaction from his squad. The German coach spent weeks frustrated with a team that beat weaker opponents without shine and collapsed against the big clubs. That poor form sparked all kinds of speculation. Expressions of frustration, careless comments, negative gestures, none of it helped keep confidence high. Barca undoubtedly paid a high price for injuries and ongoing physical issues. Valid reasons, yes, but ones that don't offer much comfort when you barely win one match and get hammered at Stamford Bridge the next. Flick missed his rock and roll days. He kept insisting that the team needed a major step forward in every area: attitude, collective performance, and individual impact. He asked for it, he needed it. And now, the Barcelona we know is finally responding on the pitch. We beat Deportivo Alavés 3-1, and now the strong Atletico de Madrid by the same score. This time, Barca truly looked like a giant, showing the attributes of a team that wants to win everything. They won more 50-50 balls than ever. They came from behind again, believing in themselves just 2 minutes after Alex Baina's goal. And Raphinha's presence was felt everywhere, especially in the press, and his direct attacking style. The Brazilian played with authority, and his return brought back the spark the team had been missing for weeks. After Atletico scored, his reaction was instant. Raphinha didn't drop his head. He pushed forward and relentlessly hunted one-on-one opportunities. His reward came with the equalizer. With a brilliant run and ice-cold finish after dribbling the goalkeeper, he put Barca right back into the game. Minutes earlier, he had already raised his arms toward the Camp Nou crowd, calling for support, a spontaneous gesture that showed his confidence in the team and the atmosphere they could create together. He never stops running, even when the space isn't there. He kept pressing, and whenever Barca needed a spark, he provided it, creating solutions with or without the ball. As Flick said before the match, Raphinha's return is far more than just getting a winger back. He's a player who forces the opponent to adapt and energizes his teammates. He gives everything in every duel and has no fear of demanding more from the team. As he explained recently about his role in the locker room, "Sometimes I feel like I'm a bit annoying, maybe too much. But pressing is important. I know my teammates probably think I talk too much out there, but I'll keep demanding more from the ones who can give more." Raphinha shouted, pushed, and set the tone with his example, and none of his teammates shied away. Lamine Yamal, for instance, helped Koundé more than he had in a long time. After a poor back pass to Oblak, Raphinha burst forward like lightning, rattling the Slovenian keeper when he realized he was being pressed alone. He exploded in frustration, intense, but justified even jumping in anger. And it wasn't the first time. On another occasion, he directed that fire at Lamine, whom he loves dearly but expects a lot from. Raphinha is a treasure for Hansi Flick, and some believe that if Barca had 11 players like him, the team would be unbeatable. Against Atletico, he proved he's indispensable to Flick. The coach knew exactly what was at stake, which is why he begged the medical staff to have Raphinha ready for the Clásico against Real Madrid. The Brazilian's absence hurt badly and Barca lost. It was no coincidence. Flick knows Raphinha is the player who bothers Madrid the most, the one who presses the hardest. And he proved it last season, punishing Madrid in ways neither Mbappe nor Vinicius could stop. Barcelona dominated the Clásico with 4 straight wins last year, and this season the team is clearly growing. The title race will likely come down to tiny details, and with Raphinha on the field, Barca is always a problem for Real Madrid. Not just because of his goal or his physical presence, but also because of the leadership he brings. His commitment and the way he takes responsibility make his presence decisive. After the match, Raphinha once again acted like a leader, gathering his teammates and urging them to walk around the pitch to thank the fans for their support. Barcelona ended the night united with its supporters, and Diego Pablo Simeone even surrendered to Raphinha's aura going as far as saying he deserved the Ballon d'Or and calling him the only rightful winner.
Yo siempre te he escuchado que eres un enamorado de Raphinha.
En juego el año pasado, no sé cómo no ganó el Balón de Oro.
Diego Simeone said, "I loved the match. I'm very happy with the team's performance. They did a great job. We finished the game well with 3 chances we couldn't convert, but I liked what I saw. We know they have very good players. They use players in the middle to attract defenders and create disorganization, and today that worked very well for them in those situations. We analyzed the game we played against Inter, where we received fewer balls through the middle and managed to play down the wings. I think we improved in that aspect, and I liked the attitude the team showed at the end, fearless and wanting to win." He also had a few words for the MVP of the match. "I love Raphinha. He plays everywhere. Winger, wide mid, attacking midfielder. He scores goals and presses. I don't know how he didn't win the Ballon d'Or last year, but well, it's football. People vote for whoever they want. I choose him. I love the guy. I think the result is what it is. It's fair because they scored 3 goals and we only scored 1. There are different ways to walk away from a defeat, and today the team competed against a side that plays extremely well. To win any competition, you're going to face a team of that level sooner or later. I'm calm because the boys gave everything they could."
Dime, por favor, de lo que contagia Raphinha.
Yeah, I will always say that Rafa is a very important player for us. He, when he's on the pitch, he has increased the dynamic, the level of the intensity. So everyone normally is affected about that, and you can see it. You can see it on the pitch, and also the positive things he gave us today was so amazing and so important today.
Raphinha also reacted to Barcelona's victory. Here's what he said.
Bueno, creo que lo importante es creer en el trabajo. Sabemos que hay muchos partidos que esto puede pasar también. Entonces tenemos que estar preparados para poder remontar el partido. Y lo estamos haciendo. Creo que lo estamos trabajando muy bien y bueno, este es el espíritu que tenemos que tener para poder remontar partidos como este.
¿Qué ha cambiado después de ese inicio en el que veíamos que el Atlético de Madrid había sido superior y había conseguido adelantarse?
No, es lo que te he dicho. Al final son cosas que pueden pasar en el fútbol. Podemos encajar un gol, pero tenemos que estar con la cabeza buena para poder remontar un partido como este. Sabíamos desde el principio la dificultad que sería este partido, que podría pasar como nos pasó la temporada pasada de marcar el primer gol. Y bueno, nosotros tenemos que estar preparados para poder empatar, remontar el partido.
Raphinha, te hemos visto en alguna ocasión que hacías el gesto pidiendo que ayudasen. La presión es clave para este Barça, ¿no? Para poder hacer daño, que vayáis arriba todos a una.
Sí, yo pienso al final que cuanto más presionamos arriba, más cerca de la portería del adversario estamos. Entonces, si podemos recuperar el máximo de balones ahí cerca, para nosotros es mucho mejor. Así tenemos más oportunidad de marcar goles.
Lo has marcado, has vuelto después 2 partidos ya como titular. ¿Cómo te has encontrado?
Bueno, estoy muy bien, ¿no? Pero estoy buscando mi mejor versión física. He notado, obviamente, un partido como este que te exige muchísimo, he notado un poco el cansancio. Y al final por eso he pedido el cambio, ya no podía más, tanto yo como Pedri, pero al final tenemos jugadores con muchísima calidad y mucho nivel que pueden estar en el campo ayudando al equipo.
La última, ¿el Barça necesitaba una victoria como esta frente a un rival tan potente como el Atlético de Madrid para coger confianza?
Bueno, yo creo que la confianza vamos cogiendo partido por partido. Obviamente sabemos que este partido es un partido clave para el final de liga. Son 3 puntos que al final son importantes, que te pueden decidir una liga. Y bueno, creo que no solo este partido como todos los otros también son mucho importantes. Y al final, si puntuamos partido post partido, creo que al final no será mucho mejor.
I think you're right. This was one of the best matches from us, and I really appreciate a lot what I saw in the over the 90 minutes. Yeah, and I think also with 3 points we deserve this also as well. We said after the last match that we are coming back on our best level. So today was really good. So it was we increased a lot all the things we need, and this was for me really good to see. Also, you know, the first 3, 4, 5 minutes, Atletico controlled the game, but we came back. Then they scored the goal. We come back again and control also the game, and this is good to see. We also could score. The penalty we have was also a big chance for us, but at the end we never gave up, and we focus on that we want to win, and this is make the next goal, important goal, and this is what I saw today, and I'm really proud about my team.